WTA Robertson Show. Just bringing the world in focus.
I'm too fucking horny to be a fucking cop. I couldn't fuck around. You got to be a certain type of mother. Like the security at this club is a little excessive. See, ladies, y'all came right in. They stop us. No, hold the fuck. Hold on a second. What's this? What's all this shit? Nigga, all in here. I feel violated. By the time I get in the club, I got a crush on this nigga at the door. I ordered 2 patrols. What time you get off?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the motivational supercharger of the 21st century. Kevin T. Robertson, America's leading focus expert.
They put it down tonight.
Oh, no doubt. Listen, how did you get involved in comedy, and why are you so passionate about what it is that you do?
Well, I can say honestly, I'm one of the few dudes that are in it for comedy. Most people are in it to use comedy as a stepping stool to get something else.
Right.
I'm in it for this.
That's what you do.
I'm in it to be the best at this.
Yes, sir.
So when that one name go across the marquee, the arena sold out.
Yeah.
I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
No doubt. And you know what? Speaking of your name, you know, you have a lot of talent. Where did you come up with the name Talent?
Well, in high school, I used to do, coming into high school as a freshman, I was doing graffiti, I was breakdancing, I was in a rap group, I played all sports. So I did a lot, and I was trying to search for a name that described everything. And more importantly, that I could write in graffiti, because I couldn't write everything.
Wow.
So when I came up with Talent T, back then that was the style. Your initials would be at the end, so it was like Talent T. And then as time went on, just dropped the T, and it was just talent. You know what I mean? And it fit perfectly, because it meant everything.
Right. Now, you're known for being crazy. You got great antics on stage. Your routine is always fresh and it's funny. How do you keep it cutting edge where you've developed a micro niche for yourself where you don't really have to compete with other comedians? You do what you do, and it's always fresh. How do you keep it like that?
I'm old school. I remember back in the day, nigga, you ain't have a fucking choice in the coat you wore. Remember your mother take you to a fucking old department store that don't exist no more? Used to be around, some Alexander, some crazy shit. Remember that shit? Your mother going there, come here, try this on. You don't like this shit, no, I don't like it. It's perfect. The fucking coat come to your fucking sneakers. Because back then you was on a budget, so you bought a coat for the next 5 years. Fuck this shit, nigga. But it don't fit. It will in the 6th grade, nigga. You look great.
Well, life is always fresh. If you keep it real, like all my material, if you look at it, my stuff is 90% real with a tweak of exaggeration for the funny. But it's based on real life. If I was to sit home and try to write, I think I would lose it at some point. But I don't write. I go through life and I say, I can bring that to the stage, I can bring that to the stage, and then let it evolve. The audience will always allow you to know what you're going to evolve with. What's evolvable, what's funny, what's okay.
If you're smart enough to listen to it.
You got to listen to the audience.
It's old school, nigga. Back when toys ain't had no fucking power. You had to make your own sound with the toy. Fucking old school. We gotta get back to that. We done fucked up. We done lost our fucking mind. Now we fucking around, and everybody, you see the old dudes in the club, 48, 58 in the club, trying to pick up the young girl. I don't get that shit. Now, I'm 40 years old. I don't get picking up the young girl, little 21, 22. What the fuck you gonna do with that? She gotta get where she going. She gotta become the experienced woman she's gonna become. I can't fuck with no young girl. You got fucking time for that shit. Young girl will fucking get thrown off with little shit. You fuck around with a young girl if you want to. Right back. You fuck around. Young girl, little shit throw her off. You know how you be fucking a long time? You hit the little air, the little that shit. You know how you hit the air, like, yo. That air will fuck a young girl up. Oh, I'm so sorry. Time out. Time out. No fucking time out, bitch. This ain't hopscotch. We fucking.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they're the ones buying the ticket. But it's good because I always say this as a professional keynote speaker and business trainer, as a TV talk show host. This is a visual medium, but we're communicating. Right. And if you're sending out a message, and they don't understand what you're saying the right way. That's not their fault. That's our fault.
You didn't portray it. I always tell comedians, tell it to them like they too.
Yes.
You can't assume or over-assume that an audience is smarter than you think they are.
Yeah.
This is all your bitch ass is asking questions. You're like, what the fuck is that? Opens it right at you. It's talking to you, Dad. It's saying, get this pussy. You be like, is that what it's saying? Thank you. Because I don't speak pussy. Thank you. Translation. You need that shit. You know what I'm talking about. Grown ass women over there. Grown women know what the fuck they do. You know, you young, you gotta lay on your back to get your pussy in. Grown women sit on your face. You might not even be woke yet. You ever wake up to this shit? You almost cry. Yeah, shut up. Just shut up. Just let it happen. Take that. Shut up. Make your pancake after this. It's fucking real. The women ruthless. When it comes to oral sex, we cannot be as ruthless as women. You know this shit is true. When it comes to oral sex, you want what the fuck you want. You don't give a fuck. Let a man go around here. Anywhere, right? He might even be going to eat it. He just fucking around. You get anywhere around here, this bitch, she got karate moves. Wow, shut the fuck up. Grab the back of your head, shut up, eat it. This nigga 17. I'm about to leave you alone. Shut up.
There's no such thing as a professional audience.
Right.
Only the professional act.
Wow.
Professional comedian, professional singer, rapper, whatever. So you will have all the responsibility on your shoulders. My thing is, a lot of comics, you have to listen to the crowd. As you do your thing, you listen to the crowd. They'll let you know. Right. They'll walk you through it if you listen.
If you're smart enough to listen to
exactly.
it. Man, that was a great statement you just said. For young comedians trying to get into the game, one thing I like about your career is you have not quit. For young comedians getting into the game, what words of encouragement or inspiration would you give them to tell them to stay on a path where they're not going to get discouraged like you have not got discouraged?
Well, I say like this. Longevity is God's plan. I tell comedians all the time. My role model, you got to find somebody to look at and say, this dude did this in this amount of time. I look at guys like Bernie Mac and Morgan Freeman. Bernie Mac did comedy for 30 years before the mainstream knew who he was.
Wow.
30. Morgan Freeman was longer than that.
Yeah.
As an actor.
He used to be on Electric Company.
Electric Company.
They don't know that.
Run. Remember that? So,
Public access.
I'm trying to tell you, it took a long time, but look at them now. They're the top, God bless Bernie, R.I.P. They got to the top of their game because what I tell comedians is this. As much as we want to believe it's under our control and it's our schedule, we got those little calendar book. It's the Almighty's calendar book. He might not have you blowing up for 30 years after you start. You have to be patient. Nothing good comes quick.
Wow.
Everybody that blew up quick pretty much fizzled out right now.
Out quick. Yeah, no
you
doubt.
want it to last the rest of your life. You want a lifetime career. Hang in there. Work with God's schedule and know that that's going to be divine and come to be.
Focus. Talon, I got one more question for you. How much focus have you had in your career to achieve your success?
I had all the focus that it takes. I've never wavered. This is 20 years for me.
Wow.
I've never wavered. I've had great times. I've had good times. I've had bad times. I've had not so good times. But if you believe in your heart that somebody blessed you with some sort of talent and some sort of destiny, you just never waver. I credit a lot of it to my support system, my family, from my immediate family, my moms and siblings, all the way to baby mothers or whatever.
Wow.
They all believe with me and help that circle of life. So without them, I wouldn't be able to physically and realistically stay like I stayed with my faith and do what I do.
Wow.
You gotta believe in that, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Talent. I'm the motivational supercharger of the 21st century. Kevin T. Robertson, America's leading focus expert. You better understand what goes down on the Kevin T. Robertson Show. We only do big things, and we're bringing the world into focus.
Robertson.